All right, hello everyone. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, so welcome back to another live stream on my YouTube channel. Today is 3rd of August 2023 on Thursday. So I hope you're having a great day today. So let me start the live stream and see what's happening among the markets today. Okay, so let me now switch screen. And first, let me say hi to everyone. And also today, the live stream will be a bit shorter time, maybe 30 minutes or so, because I have some meetings after this. But I hope you enjoy the live till the end today. Okay. So we are in the month of August, and we have so many big news. All right, let me see. Hello, Reza, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Augustine, good to see you. And Gan, good to see you. Mauro, good to see you too. All right, and Rain, thank you for joining. And Rosen, good to see you also. And Rosie, thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right. Oh, you can hear well. Okay, that's great. Thank you for the confirmation. And Principals, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Pauline, good to see you too. Yeah, great here. Okay. Vic says you were spot on yesterday's live stream that USDJPY might retrace after checking 1 hour chart. How did you come to that conclusion since 4 hour candlestick already breakout and closed above the previous high? Okay, so let's check the USDJPY first then. Then we'll review some other markets together. Okay, so here is the daily time frame on the USDJPY. Hold on, maybe if I just do this, then you can see the whole screen. So, yep, yesterday end up with a doji or pin bar, very tiny body, and long wick on one side. Let me first talk about the daily time frame and then get down to 1 hour and 4 hours. In terms of daily, looks like the market has been resisted by 143.53. So I was waiting for the breakout and follow uptrend. So and then let me check the 4 hour. 4 hour is also retracing. This is now below the Tenkan-sen and Kumo Kijun-sen are up, but this is in the middle of the retracement. So today there was a fake breakout again on 143.53, but then the market started to retrace and now it broke the Tenkan-sen. So from here it may be supported by the trend line. This is one of the scenarios. The market may be supported by the trend line and then it may be bullish. Because again, it is retracing today, but the price above the is above the Kijun-sen and Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. So this is still bullish in that sense. So, and then let me check the 1 hour also. And 1 hour is also showing bearish right now. It broke the 4 hour resistance, and then it just came down like this. So eventually this breakout became fake and then the market simply retraced. So I simply create scenarios. Whenever I look at the markets, I never say the market will go up or it will go down. I try not to say will, but if the market goes this way, then what to do? If the market goes that way, then what to do? In this case, I think I saw the resistance here, 143.53. So I thought that the market could retrace. Also, the daily shows its range. Now Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span is still very close to candles, and Kumo itself is still bearish. This light gray Kumo on my color setting is bearish Kumo. So this is not bullish in this case. So today there was a fake breakout and then the market actually coming down to that side. So yeah, so this is after the event happens, and we're not here to predict the future. We are not here to expect We're not here to really read the future market directions, but rather we have to be logical whenever the market moves. On the next moves, depending on how the market moves, then you decide what to do. So now again, in this case, 4 hour is now retracing. There was a fake breakout. However, to me, this is still bullish. So the market could be supported by the trend line and goes bullish. Is still my view. And also Senko span A is up. Kijun Sen is also up. So to me, still it's bullish. But this is not the right timing to buy because the price is now coming down. So I wait for the bullish confirmation to buy. And how I capture the bullish confirmation is based on the lower time frames usually. So let me also talk about how I look for an entry opportunity. So if I just go down to the M5 time frame, and then M5 shows that this is now bearish. On M5, I don't use Ichimoku anymore. I used to use Ichimoku, and I was using the part of the Ichimoku strategies like the Kumo breakout or Tenkan Sen Kijun Sen cross or Chikou span breakouts, but now I don't. Especially since this year, I don't use Ichimoku in lower time frames anymore because it gives me some fake signals. But when I was backtesting, my peers on my watch list long ago, a couple of years ago, Ichimoku worked well in lower time frames like M5 or M15, but now they don't really work well, so that's why I took them out. But then now I'm using the Bollinger Bands and stochastic to capture when to buy the market. And now, as you can see in M5, without looking at the indicators, I think this is clear that M5 is now bearish. Ever since here, since from the top of the market on M5, the market has been bearish. It has been bearish in waves. And here it consolidated, so it became range, and then the range breakout bearish, and then the market came back about to the resistance, to the previous support, which is this one over here around this area, 142.79 is around the what I call the reversal level. Reversal level means the previous supports are now becoming resistances. And now looks like it's going bearish. So this is not the great timing to buy yet. So from here, when would be the good entry time to buy is I first check the candlesticks. So I wait for, let's say in this case, if this becomes a W bottom, then 142.79 area will be the neckline of W bottom here. So I wait for the breakout of the neckline and buy. That's one of my scenarios. And then also, if the market breaks it, then it may retrace and then be supported and goes up also. So that's also the scenario to buy. So I wait for that, one of those scenarios to happen, and then buy the market, buy USDJPY. And when this happens, when W bottom neckline breakout happens, then I also look at the indicators to see if I can find more confirmations from the indicators perspective. So I do look at the candlesticks and I don't really look at the indicators only like this. So because I think, again, like I mentioned before, the indicators are the translations of the candlesticks. So candlesticks are the rule. And then based on that, based on how candlesticks are moving, there are indicators as a translation. So if you first capture these entry opportunities by candlesticks, and then on top of that, if you add indicators confirmations, then that works better. So that's my scenario to buy. Or the market may be resisted here again, then maybe bearish, but then it may break bullish like this. So that's also a good scenario to buy. And then I expect the market breaks the M5 resistances and then goes bullish. There are some minor resistances here or here. But once I see the buying opportunity, then I take a buy and then expect the market breaks those resistances and goes bullish. This is also one of the challenges for new traders maybe, is which resistances break out to wait. If you look at the markets, there are so many resistances, so many supports. So when you try to buy, do I have to wait for this resistance breakout, or this resistance breakout, or this one, or even up here on this one? So there are so many resistances to wait for. So you really have to know which resistance is strong and weak. And in this case, I can see that this 142.79 to be strong because this is a reversal level. Again, previous supports became resistances. So once it breaks that major resistance, then, and if buyers follow the market, then the market most likely breaks the other resistances and goes bullish. It may consolidate on the resistance area, but overall should be bullish after this. So I simply look at the buyers and sellers power balance on any time frames, and I do use Ichimoku to capture equilibrium in high time frames. And when I look for an entry opportunities like this, I also read the buyers and sellers equilibrium from the candlesticks and then decide what to do. So yeah, so that's how I plan the trades. So again, for now, this is not the perfect time to buy because the market may come down still. The yellow line is the trend line from high time frame. So the market may break the trend line, then it may go down. So for now, I look for a buying opportunity. So I think the best scenario is to wait for the neckline of W bottom and buy here. So I always do top-down analysis. I always check from high time frame, from even weekly or sometimes monthly time frames, and then break it down to the daily and 4-hour and 1 hour M30, and then look for opportunities by M5 or M15 time frames. Always from high to low time frames. Never go backwards. Because if you go backwards, then you only see this one and then you may think that this is bearish because it's coming down on M5. So you look for the selling opportunity. But even if you sell here, it may be fake and the market may be bullish and you never know why. And because you didn't check the high time frame to be bullish on this one. So that's really important to really see that from high to lower time frames to look for opportunities, in my opinion. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, now I start to see more comments. Thanks for joining. Great to see you here. This is the 3rd of August, today on Thursday. And today I will do live stream a bit shorter time, maybe for the next 15 minutes. I will be finishing the live, but I hope you enjoy the live stream today. Alright, good to see you everyone. Okay, Maro also, thank for the reminder for the like button. If you like it so far, please press like button and please subscribe so that you get notified as I do more videos and lives on my YouTube. So I really try not to say to predict the future or because trading is not about right or wrong. Even if you're wrong on the analysis, you can still make profits if you have a proper risk management and psychology management. And that's really true. Okay, all right, good to see you here. Reza says, okay, it's not better to change stochastic setting to 10.55 instead of 30.10.10 because these settings give us earlier signals. What do you think? So yeah, that's about the settings of the indicators, right? Yeah, I have tried so many settings on stochastic. I was using 10.55 or 10.33 or 20.10.10 or 20.77, and then I'm now using 30.10.10 on stochastic, and I have also tried 50 and 20.20 or something. So I have tried so many settings on stochastic, and not only stochastic but also many other indicators. And when I was doing scalping, then smaller settings were working great, like 10.55 or 10.33 even worked very well, so that you have more signals on your entries. But then the more is not more in trading is also true. So the more you have signals, but the more fake signals will happen also. So I would say less is more is really true on anything you do in trading, in terms of the number of trades per month, or in terms of the indicator settings too. So my setting 30.10.10 is really slow, but it actually eliminates those fake signals. So you may have less signals to take trades, but these become more true than slower settings. I mean smaller settings like 5.10.10 or 10.55 or 10.33 or even smaller settings. So yeah, and also I have backtested my strategy on all these pairs on my on the right side. I have 21 pairs on my watch list, and I trade Euro, USD, AUDJPY, and Pound, NCAD, and Swiss franc pairs on Forex. And I have backtested it each pair 100 times. So 100 times I took trades, entries, and exits manually, and I proved myself that my strategy works. My PF, profit factor, becomes over 5 on these markets based on backtesting and based on 30.10.10 setting, and that's why I use that. So this is again my preference to have 30.10.10. So you can try and change the settings and see if it works for you. But always check whenever you change settings before you enter trades on a live market or live account. I recommend to backtest at least 50 trades and see if you can see the positive return. If it's positive, then you can use that indicator with that settings. But if out of 50 trades or 100 trades, if the result is not really good, then there must be something wrong in terms of whether your entry opportunities, or in terms of the settings of the indicators, or maybe simply the indicator itself may be wrong to use. So everything has to be backed up by the stats. If you still don't see the stats, then do not use it, is my opinion. No matter how much I say my strategy works, it may not work for you. Unless you try and really see the result, it may not really work for you. So that's why, yeah, I say this. And this is true on any strategies out there in the world. There are so many millions of indicators, millions of strategies, but you have to prove yourself that it works for you. No matter how many times he will say, my system works, I have this return, that return, but unless you see that, it's not really usable, I think. And also, this is kind of off topic again, but I think you have to have the same mindset or same psychology in terms of trading strategies. Like if you want to use Ichimoku, then you have to see markets and you have to trade like Ichimoku. Otherwise, Ichimoku won't work for you. So that was just my opinion, but yeah, so let me see. Let me check some other markets for the next 10 minutes or so. So today I have been seeing some markets retracing. So I was watching Euro AUD. This one is about to break that resistance of 1.677 and still waiting for that to happen. Today is Doji. So sometime this week or next week, Doji break may happen and then market may be bullish. So waiting for that to happen. And also I was watching USDCAD. USDCAD is within the Kumo now, but if you check the 4-hour time frame, it has been bullish. So if you follow my strategy, then you may be able to capture some nice pips on this one this week. USDCAD is still bullish in 4 hour and daily within the Kumo. So now the market is about to break that resistance and Senko span B on 1.3386. And then I was also watching Pound AUD, which is also bullish. Yesterday it broke that resistance level, and today is Doji, so it's a bit consolidating today itself, but it may be bullish after this. So still waiting for a buying opportunities on Pound AUD. And also, let's see, AUD USD is now bearish. It broke the neckline of double top. I think I said this yesterday's live stream. AUD USD broke the neckline of double top 0.6598 and now it's coming down, so the target is 0.6459. So this is a nice downtrend so far. And then AUDCAD, I was also watching this one because it broke the support yesterday also of 0.8742 and now it's going down. Today is Doji, so you may want to wait for the Doji breakout bearish for continuous downtrend. And then you can expect the pips of 107 to take on the downside. Yeah, so that's AUDCAD. And then, okay, hello Gabriel, good to see you. I see your comment on AUD Swiss franc. So yeah, I haven't checked that yet, so let me share my analysis on that one. I was also watching that pair, and this is coming down too. It broke the support yesterday of 0.5774 and now this market is bearish. Again, this is a daily time frame and the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen. So from the short to mid to long term, the market has been bearish. So along the way down, it may come back to the Tenkan Sen, but unless the market breaks Tenkan Sen, this market is bearish overall. So yeah, I'm closely watching this market as well. In a target, in terms of target, it's really wide on this one. The target is 0.5345, which is the swing low. And now we have a potential pips of 367 to take. So for now, this pair is now bearish. And I like the Kumo thickness on AUD Swiss franc. If you closely look at the Kumo, it's getting thicker and longer. So this market, that means this is downtrend in the long term. Stably downtrend in the long term. Sometimes you see the Kumo thin and go down, and that is, and especially when you start to see the Kumo get thinner and thinner, that means the market is oversold. So even when there is no supports down here, the market may be supported and may be retraced when you see the Kumo thin like this. But here, the Kumo thickness is great. It's getting thicker and longer, so this is bearish. So, yep, I'm also looking for the next opportunities on the AUD franc to sell on this one. So these are the markets I mainly am monitoring today and also this week from yesterday. I've seen those markets to be trending. So we are in the month of August, but looks like we have lots of trends still. So as long as there are trends, simply keep watching and keep trading until the trend ends. You simply keep trading and keep looking for some opportunities. Okay. Yeah, as Reza says, distance between Tenkan and Kijun Sen is really important. That's right. It shows also overbought and oversold conditions. Oh, Dow Jones. Yeah, Dow Jones has been bullish, but let me see what's happening today. Oh yeah, Dow Jones is now in the bearish. This is now retracing. Yeah, Kijun Sen is flat, so looks like the market is resisted by 35,688, and there was an inside bar breakout. There was an inside bar breakout. So now this is bearish, and today this one is breaking the inside bar bearish. So this is a daily time frame. So for this daily time frame to close, it takes another 6 hours and 31 minutes. So we never know if the market closes below the inside bar support or not until the end of today. But if it closes below the inside, then most likely the market goes down to the daily Kijun Sen. And technically here, you may think that this is double top, but actually it's not, technically speaking. You can call it as double top, but in this particular case, since I tried to introduce the price actions more precisely, this is not double top, but instead this is inside bar breakout. So this is a bit different, some fine tune of the definitions, but this is inside bar breakout bearish, which also can be the reversal pattern in this case. So Dow Jones in the short term is now bearish on this one. Yeah, so target in this case is daily Kijun Sen, which is 34,650. And there is a trend line. Let me also draw a trend line because it's coming down now. So you can also draw the trend line on the daily time frame like this. So after the market breaks the Kijun Sen, then it may come down to the trend line also. So this is my perspective. For now, this is not a good timing to buy anymore. It was before in the month of July, but now it's retracing. Yeah, especially when the market broke that Tenkan Sen, it's going down. So Tenkan Sen breakout in this case was really significant. Okay, so let me cover one more comment and then end the live. Okay, so Matt says, hello Kei, should the price be above the 20 SMA in the Bollinger Bands to take buys? Yeah, it should be above the 20 SMA to buy. That will be better, but you can also wait until the price comes between the deviation 1 and 2 on the Bollinger Bands, and then take buy. That will be the best. Yeah, because just because the price above 20 SMA, the market may be ranging or it may not be trending. So you better wait for the market to be within the deviation 1, 2, and then take opportunities. I think that's better scenario. Okay. So yeah, so that was my analysis for today. So again, thank you very much for joining everyone. Today I have a meetings, so I have to finish live. But tomorrow I will be sharing the video of BNFCIS conversation part 2. And today I was going to share, I already created a slide, so I have, and also I already took the video, but I couldn't have time to upload it today. So tomorrow I will, and probably on Saturday I will be sharing the part 3, and then that completes the whole series of these videos. And then next week sometime I will be sharing the day in the life for myself as a trader in Dubai. So please look forward to that video too. Okay, so again, thank you very much everyone for joining today. I hope you have a great day. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.